So you know what I meant. But I roll over my opponents instead, making dog sounds because I gotta keep breaking these bars down. I'll go slow for the speds. But when I go roof, like the Doberman said, I still think the roof will go over your head. Haha. Beast mode, motherfuckers. About to get hit with so many foul lines. You think I'm a free throw. Figured it was about time for people to eat crow.
Okay. So, I guess I will just run through this. Okay, so we're going to do the opener, white letters, from ending credits on black screen. But I think I'll just do writing or printing on paper and then pull the camera down like the John Waters movie for my credits, my opening credits. I don't think I'll do credits at the end. I think I'll just do credits at the beginning. Monkey voiceover to the underlying lyrics here. Every other sound blank. Consider wave sounds. I'll probably make those pretty artificial. Okay, yeah, my introductions. Has underlined words to say, to voice. And then my fuzzy stare at the camera. Am I recording? Move to Halsey's Nightmare. No, I won't smile, but I'll show you my teeth. And I'm gonna let you speak if you just let me breathe. I've been polite, but won't be caught dead, letting a man tell me what I should do in my bed. Keep my exes in check in my basement. Sort of like Dr. Dre. Right? Dr. Dre. I'm supposed to show you my hands for some reason. Because kindness is weakness, or worse, you're complacent. I could play nice, or I could be a bully. I'm tired and angry, but somebody should be. That is my washer, not sponsored. Once again, coming to us from Halsey's Nightmare. I will put a link in the description, all resource information I think that's required for all the music I've discussed in the making of this piece for you to check out at your discretion. And then I cut here. So you want to play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. You should know. Baby, do you dare to do this? Because I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Like a dark horse. The title of the song by Katy Perry, Dark Horse. Are you ready for a perfect storm, a perfect storm, a perfect storm? Because once you're mine, oh, there's no going back. I think that paper is going to be really loud on the microphone, especially because it got wet. Thanks to my husband throwing water all over the place. Motherfucker. And my dog climbing onto my bench and pissing on my shit. Motherfucker. Calm down, PETA. Spacebound by Eminem. And like I said, these are in no particular order. But let's call this one number 5. Something to this effect. I've got a hole in my heart for some kind of emotional roller coaster. Something I won't go on. So you toy with my emotions. Ho, it's over. It's like an explosion every time I hold you. I wasn't joking when I told you. You take my breath away. You're a supernova and I'm a spacebound rocket ship and your heart's the moon. And I'm aiming right at you. Right at you. And then later we get, it's not a contest and I ain't on no conquest for no mate. I was looking when I stumbled onto you. Must have been fate. But so much is at stake. What the fuck does it take? Let's cut to the chase. For the door shuts in your face. Promise me if I cave in and break and leave myself open that I won't be making a mistake. Cause I'm a spacebound rocket ship and your heart's the moon. So sort of like Rocket Man, which is an Elton John song, by the way. Drop to my knees and I'm pleading. This is later in the song. I'm trying to stop you from leaving. You won't even listen, so fuck it. I'm trying to stop you from breathing. I put both hands on your throat. I sit on top of you, squeezing, till I snap your neck like a popsicle stick. Ain't a possible reason I can think of to let you walk up out this house and let you live. Tears stream down both of my cheeks. Then I let you go and just give. And before I put that gun to my temple, I told you this. And I would have did anything for you to show you how much I adored you. But it's over now. It's too late to save our love. Just promise me you'll think of me every time you look up in the sky and see a star, because I'm sort of like Rocket Man. But this song reminds me very much of Your Betrayal by Bullet for My Valentine. My dryer, not sponsored. Your Betrayal by Bullet for My Valentine, which I must add is quite pleasing to the ears. Pantera fans would probably enjoy it. But we have the lyrics here. You were told to run away, soak the place and light the flame. Pay the price for your betrayal, your betrayal, your betrayal. I was told to stay away, those 2 words I can't obey. Pay the price for your betrayal, your betrayal, your betrayal. And it's like, she'd try anything once, because anything goes. It never comes easy when you're digging for gold. She didn't make it this far by just shaking hands, which is a line in the chorus, right? But, I mean, it's like Killer Queen. the lyrics. Not she. You can't, is that still covering my... Okay. To avoid complications, she never kept the same address. In conversation, she spoke just like a baroness. And in the same song, we get perfume came naturally from Paris, naturally. For cars, she couldn't care less, fastidious and precise. She's a killer queen, gunpowder guillotine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind anytime. Drop of a hat, she's willing, as playful as a pussycat, then momentarily out of action, temporarily out of gas, to absolutely drive you wild. Wild. She's all out to get you. She's a killer queen, gunpowder guillotine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind anytime. Recommended at the price. Insatiable and appetite. Want to try? You want to try. You want to try. Those final lyrics coming to us from Killer Queen by Queen. And then back to Shaking Hands by Nickelback. She's done everything once and everyone knows. You gotta get a little dirty when you're digging for gold. Digging for gold. Well, she ain't no Cinderella when she's getting undressed, 'cause she rocks it like the naughty wicked witch of the West. Later in Shaking Hands by Nickelback, we get someone spilled the beans and now her name's in the press. Tough to keep it all a secret when you're one of the best. The judge is going easy 'cause he paid for her chest. Yeah, he loves his little naughty wicked witch of the West. Which takes us to another famous Queen song, Bohemian Rhapsody, with the talks of witches and being naughty. Our opener to Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy. Because I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. And any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. And then almost to the end of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, we get, so you think you can stop me and spit in my eye. So you think you can love me and leave me to die. Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here. Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here. Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here. How do we take that line? How do we take that line? Queen just seems to do it every time. We watch the shows, we watch the stars on videos for hours and hours. We hardly need to use our ears, how music changes through the years. And all we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio blah blah, Radio what's new? Radio, someone still loves you. You had your time, you had the power. You've yet to have your finest hour. Radio. Radio. So don't become some background noise, a backdrop for the girls and boys who just don't know or just don't care and just complain when you're not there. Such a sweet song. One of my favorites. A fine song, my notes even say. And a fine time indeed, Freddie. Say I. Well, who is to blame? And say I would come to us from Creed, which has one of my favorite choruses to sing, by the way. A great chorus for vocalists, too. A great chorus for vocalists to play with for experimentation. And then before we return to the next mention on our list here, we've got Outside by Stained. And you bring me to my knees again. All this time I could beg you please in vain. All the times that I felt insecure for you, and I leave my burdens at the door. I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. I can see through you, see your true colors. 'Cause inside you're ugly. You're ugly like me. I can see through you. See to the real you. Near the end here, it's just Pure Gold of Criminal by Eminem. Near the end here, Just Gold, Pure Gold. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting up straight for once, and my camera's like, what's going on? Well, I don't know what to do about it. I guess the top of my head is just going to be cut off. But, come back, shoot the eyewitness, fire at the private eye hired to pry my business. Die, bitches, bastards, brats, pets. This puppy's lucky I didn't blast his ass yet. Are you a good boy? Are you my good boy? Yes, you're my good boy, Stinky. Yes. Oh, my good boy. Yes. Come back, shoot the eyewitness, fire at the private eye hired to pry in my business. Die, bitches, Come back, shoot the eyewitness, fire at the private eye hired to pry in my business. Die, bitches, bastards, brats, pets. This puppy's lucky I didn't blast his ass yet. Come back, shoot the eyewitness, fire at the private eye hired to pry in my business. Die, bitches, bastards, brats, pets. This puppy's lucky I didn't blast his ass yet. I'm such a good boy. If I ever gave a fuck, I'd shave my nuts, tuck my dick in between my legs and cluck. You motherfucking chickens ain't brave enough to say the stuff I say, so just tape it shut. Arrow, go lay down. Something is wrong here. Oh, that's it. Okay. And from that, oh, yes. Shit, half the shit I say, I just make it up to make you mad. So kiss my white naked ass. And if it's on a rapper that I make it as, I'm gonna be a fucking rapist in a Jason mask. Which takes me to Marsh by Eminem. If you haven't heard this one, you should go listen to it. Yeah, Shady's back. See the bat signal. It's time to go batshit. Like you accidentally ate a Louisville Slugger and crapped it. I'd like to introduce myself. Hi there, bitch. My name is... Hey. Jason 2, the second Jason movie. What happens? I've only seen the first one. You can tell me in the comments. If you're still looking for smoke, I already gave you an L. I'd rather just see you in hell, but I should get puff on the joint. Diddy. Wait, run it back. I said gave you an L. In hell. Puff on the joint, I am the blunt you avoid. Used to get jumped for my pro wings. When I was growing up, they said Slinky's a wonderful toy. My mother thought I was such a fun little boy. Oh, what a bundle of joy. Oh, what a bundle of joy. Until the morning she suffered a punch in the groin from a tantrum I was throwing, like a motherfucking disgruntled employee. I don't cut the beat till I fucking destroy it. Once I get going, rain, thunder, it's storming. Puddles are forming. I hear somebody's voice in my head say it's still a dream. Then he said, kill MCs. Triple red with pills on lean. Sipping meds in a limousine. Getting head, guillotine. Which takes me back to Criminal by Eminem. Another good one if you haven't listened to it. Homophobic? Nah, you're just heterophobic. Staring at my jeans. Watching my genitals bulging. That's my motherfucking balls. You better let go of them. They belong in my scrotum. You'll never get hold of them. And while we're talking about moms, my mother did drugs, tar, liquor, cigarettes, and speed. The baby came out disfigured, ligaments indeed. It was a seed who would grow up just as crazy as she. Don't dare make fun of that baby, 'cause that baby was me. Take a moment to recenter. Calm myself. Before moving on to our next selection. Did you hear that? Did the microphone pick that up? It's still looking down at my tits. I think this cord is pulling it down. Now I am cockeyed. Probably still cockeyed. I would really like to have another shot of Jack here. But there's a lot more to go through. And... oh. Who's it hurting? That sounded juicy. and was juicy. Alcohol tastes so bad. Why do people drink it? Why do people drink it? Maybe I should just get some tea. Make myself some tea. Venom by Eminem. Let's move on. Well, let's see what else. Let's see what else I got here. I didn't take long enough time to calm myself. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, yes. Venom. My notes say, keeping in mind the opening scene from Inglourious Bastards. Okay, to be awkward here. Uninteresting in tone. I got a song filled with shit for the strong-willed. When the world gives you a raw deal, sets you off till you scream, piss off, screw you. When it talks to you like you don't belong, or tells you you're in the wrong field, when something's in your mitochondrial, because it latched onto you like... Upon second look, it latched? What is it? Is it I? Is it you? A part of you? Go back to next verses. Oh, I was supposed to read the other verses and then have a second look at these ones. Hold on. I said, knock, knock, let the devil in. Alien, Elliot, phone home. Ain't no telling when this chokehold on this game will end. I'm loco. Became a symbiote, so my fangs are in your throat, ho. You're snake bitten with my venom, with the ballpoint pen I'm. Gun cocked, bump stock, double-aught, buckshot, tire thumper, a garrote. I don't know what that is. Tie a couple knots, fired up and caught fire, juggernaut. I know what that is from Call of Duty. Punk rock, bitch, it's going down like young jock. 'Cause the doc put me on like sunblock. Why the fuck not? You only get one shot. Eat shit till I can't taste it. Chase it with straight liquor, then paint thinner, then drink till I faint and awake with a headache. Oh. And I take anything in rectangular shape, then I wait to face the demons I'm bonded to, 'cause they're chasing me, but I'm part of you, so escaping me is impossible. I latch on to you like a parasite. Oh, and here is where I was supposed to take it back to the start to compare latch. But I don't know, because we'd probably have to ask Eminem. Probably have to ask M. I don't know. We'd probably have to ask M. I don't know. We'd have to ask M what his intentions are here. And we'd maybe have to get Carl Jung involved in the conversation too. LOL. Oh, well, there's that song Baby Mine from it was in Dumbo, the original Dumbo, back in like forever ago. You know, when Dumbo was like Dumbo. Not in this new Dumbo. Jumbo, mumbo, Dumbo, jumbo, mumbo, baby mine, latch. Compared to mom and baby. Is that what you were talking? Are you talking about your mom? Latching on to mom, symbiote, mom and child as what? Well, okay. Fly Me to the Moon by Count Basie, Count Basie, like a. Are we getting Dracula involved already? And Frank Sinatra. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Check Yes, Juliet by We the Kings. Some lyrics here that I decided to throw in. Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance. Don't sell your heart. Don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run. Forever will be you and me. So where does the symbiote play in? Okay, now I'm confusing myself. Call Me by Shinedown, the opener. I thought goes very well. Wrap me in a bolt of lightning. Send me on my way till Wrap me in a bolt of lightning. Send me on my way still smiling. Maybe that's the way I should go, straight into the mouth of the unknown. I left the spare key on the table. Why does that... Straight into the mouth of the unknown. You know what movie I really need to finish is In the Mouth of Madness. I've started it like 3 or 4 times. Why didn't I finish it? That's like a writer must-watch movie, isn't it? In the Mouth of Madness. But a little bit later we get Call Me a Sinner, Call Me a Saint. Tell me it's over. I'll still love you the same. Call me your favorite. Call me the worst. Tell me it's over. I don't want you to hurt. It's all that I can say. So I'll be on my way. I think I'm supposed to be like sad. I'm supposed to be like acting sad for this part. Any overlap or overlay here is good for episode 10. Oh, yeah. A semi-apology for the emotional reading. LOL. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to be sad about reading all these for this episode. I don't know why. I apologize and then cut for the emotional reading there. I Am Machine by 3 Days Grace. The opener. Here's to being human, all the pain and suffering. There's beauty in the bleeding, at least you feel something. I wish I knew what it was like to care enough to carry on. I wish I knew what it was like to find a place where I belong. You know that there's that Eminem song, Beautiful Pain? I don't think that's on this list anywhere, but there it's been mentioned, right? An honorable mention in the very first round. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so next we've got Stay Wide Awake by Eminem. Yo, follow me. Come with me to the dark side of the force. No man would boldly go to this place the devil only knows, of this world so dark and oh so cold. It's oh so cold, oh so cold. Soon as my flow starts, I compose art like the ghost of Mozart. Even though they all say that they're real, I know that most aren't. Boy, you think you're clever, don't ya? Girl, you think you're so smart. Come with me to another side in a world so cold and so dark. A world so dark, a world so cold, a world where only some will go. Now, listening to this, when I first listened to this song, it didn't click with me. I didn't like it so much. But after actually listening to it, what a beautiful blend of staccato and legato in the pronunciation. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. It's the sharp and to the point meeting a smooth presence. I'd love to know your thoughts on that. If you feel like, it's needed. But later we get, so dark and so cold, my friends don't know this other side of me. There's a monster inside of me. It's quite ugly and it frightens me. Which we could take back to Venom, right? Or is that the way symbiote is supposed to be used? I'm not really a Marvel person. I mean, I am forced to watch it sometimes, but Venom's okay. So I'm supposed to reiterate the staccato and legato here in syllable to show the difference. Use pencil, hand, conduct, slight. Okay. So dark and so cold, my friends don't know the other side of me. There's a monster inside me. Are you getting it? It's quite ugly, and it frightens me. Okay, so we get, alright, it's quite ugly, and it frightens me. Okay, we've got smooth that connection there. Ugly and it frightens me. So we've got staccato to legato. We've got disconnect to connect. That was good enough, right? I mean, go listen to it. Oh yes, later we've got better try to stay wide awake or you might end up found dead by the lake. This is more like Jason. Not too much later we get, how did you figure out I was down in your basement? Now yeah, must have heard the sound of my stomach growling from down there. Prowler, there's no one fouler. Bound ya, that's how they found ya. Face down in the tub, I drown ya with piles of downers around ya. Such nostalgia and power, such prowess, look how you cower. Jump out on you now like I was Jawa from the fucking... Well... Jump out on you now like I was Jawa from the fucking Star Wars. Jabba the Hutt, Betty bye bye, Betty bye bye, it's time to die. Which, sort of... Okay, I'm going to reread this because It's bringing back childhood memories. I was made fun of as a child. People, well, someone specifically, but I'm not going to name names, used to call me Jabba. So I'm going to try to reread this without getting emotional. How did you figure out I was down in your basement? Now, yeah, must have just heard the sound of my stomach growling from down there. Prowler, there's no one fouler. Bound ya, that's how they found ya. Face down in the tub, I drown ya with piles of downers round ya. Such nostalgia and power, such prowess. Look how you cower. Jump out on you now like I was Jawa from fucking Star Wars. Jabba the Hutt. Betty bye bye. Betty bye bye. It's time to die. I am now supposed to encourage you to take another look or listen, whatever it is you're doing, to the chorus of Stay Wide Awake by Eminem. Okay. This is longer than I thought it was going to be. Is this one of those all-nighters? Take a moment to get... Okay. And following Stay Wide Awake, there is a nice little throat punch. Well, not a throat punch, but a throat jab with fingertips. You know that karate move? What is it called? I did taekwondo growing up, so I don't know karate moves, but you know, the karate fingertip jab or chop or whatever from, well, you know, the Stooges, they did the, can't get my eyes. Okay, from the thing that should not be by Metallica. This one I've been listening to quite a bit lately. Messenger of Fear and Sight. This is the fucking opener. Just starts out like that. Can you believe that? I'm looking at the wrong place again. I'm looking like I'm not right again. The opener for The Thing That Should Not Be by Metallica. It literally starts off fucking banging. So we get Messenger of Fear and Sight. Just fucking think about it. Messenger of Fear and Sight. Dark deception kills the light. Hybrid. Okay, so we get Messenger of Fear and Sight, Dark Deception Kills the Light, Hybrid. And then we go into children. So hybrid children watch the sea. What energy are we putting in the sea here? Is our sea feminine? Is our sea masculine? I've heard both arguments. So who gets to fucking say? Like, oh wait, hold on. I wasn't supposed to talk about the sea. I was supposed to stop at hybrid and just enunciate on hybrid. I don't know why. I feel like Venom is our centerpiece for this first episode, but I think I'm cool with that. Because later on we get, in madness you dwell, not dead which eternal lie. Stranger eons death may die. Drain you of your sanity, Face the thing that should not be. So this is like Emily Dickinson, if you've heard of her, and William Blake, which, if you've seen Red Dragon, you know who William Blake is. I had to take an art class in college. I'm not a very good drawer person. I don't do hand stuff. I don't do sculpting. I don't do painting. I don't do, that kind of shit. But we got to write a report and give a presentation on an artist. And it was from this pool of artists. And of course I had seen Red Dragon, so I knew about William Blake. God damn it. So, I, of course, picked William Blake. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm getting things confused. We had to draw our hands. In this fucking art class. And everybody else was like looking at everybody. Everybody was looking at everybody's pictures of hands. Their hands, that they drew hands. Hands are supposed to be really hard to draw. Well, I mean, I can't draw anything, so it's all hard to draw for me, right? So everybody's showing each other their hand drawings. And people are looking, oh, that's great, that's great. And they get to mine and just kind of, oh. You don't like my fucking hand? But I ended up passing the class. I don't know how, but they gave me my credits. I did pretty good research on that William Blake thing, if I remember right. Okay, well, I mean, back to this. We gotta finish this episode up. I gotta switch the laundry. Oh, from The Thing That Should Not Be by Metallica. If you are a fan of this song, you may... Okay, okay, hold on. What do my notes say? Okay, yeah. Johnny Got His Gun by Dalton Trumbo. I almost want to say Trumbo. It's Trumbo. Johnny Got His Gun by Dalton Trumbo. See? Johnny Got His Gun by Dalton Trumbo. Trumbo. If you have read this, I would really like to know, like, I'm really curious. If you have read this, I am really curious on your thoughts on it. In the comments below, obviously. The Thing That Should Not Be, okay. This is hailed as an anti-war novel. However, I'm not sure that's all we should be taking from this. I absolutely love this. Well, for the most part. War being something that it's a tough one. We'll just leave it with that for now. If you are a mega fan of The Thing That Should Not Be by Metallica, you may enjoy Johnny Got His Gun by Dalton Trumbo. If you have read this, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. I absolutely love this for the most part. It's hailed as an anti-war novel, but I'm not sure that that is all that we should take from this piece. Yeah, there's more to this than just it being an anti-war novel. Human nature is, can we call it fickle? All right. I don't know what the hell to say about this. For the most part, I love this. If you are like, if the thing that should not be on Metallica is your all-time favorite Metallica song, or really high up there, check this out. Okay.
Now get in the pit and try to love someone. Ball with the ball, the bang, diggy, 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 and the boogie, and up drop the boogie. Ball with the ball, the bang, diggy, 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 and the boogie, and up drop the boogie. Ball with the ball, the bang, diggy, diggy, diggy.
Said the boogie, said up jumped the boogie. Ba what da ba da bang diggy diggy. Diggy said the boogie, said up jump the boogie. Ba what da ba da bang diggy diggy. Diggy. Ba what da ba da bang diggy diggy diggy. Ba what da ba da bang diggy diggy diggy. All the crackheads, the critics, the cynics, and all my heroes at the methadone clinics. And the crackheads, the critics, the cynics, and all of my heroes. All the crackheads, the critics, the cynics. All the crackheads, the critics, the cynics, and all my heroes at the methadone clinics. Cut. Big time cut. Not sponsored. I'm supposed to have a candle in this shot. And put it so close to my desk so I catch it on fucking fire. Okay. Riot by 3 Days Grace. Alright. I went pee. Got a candle in the shot. And then we have the chorus, a couple times repeated there. Again, coming to us from Riot by 3 Days Grace. You see, one of my favorite bands. If you feel so empty, so used up, so let down. If you feel so angry, just get up. Here I would like to mention the song Dance Macabre by Ghost. Oh. The music video for Dance Macabre by Ghost. Here I want to bring up Dance Macabre by Ghost in the music video. Talk about some hot babes. And, from there we could even talk about Dracula. yeah, we could continue to talk about or start a conversation about Dracula, which I have yet to read, but hopefully that changes soon. From here, I want to bring up Dance Macabre by Ghost. The music video is where it's at with that one. And then Dracula, we could talk about Dracula as well from there. Dance Macabre by Ghost. This is where I want to bring Dance Macabre by Ghost up. The music video is where it's at. That music video is one of, well, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. And then we can talk about Dracula even from there, which I should probably read. I don't know why the fuck I feel like I need to record this part so many fucking times. Riot by 3 Days Grace. If you feel so filthy, I already read all the fucking lyrics to that one. Dance Macabre by Ghost. Don't have any lyrics. I just want to mention the song and bring up the music video. It's a cool 80s music video with hot babes in it. And this is my first mention of Dracula. Okay, and now I want to recommend Lullaby by Nickelback. Turn normal. Am I back to how I started? Okay. use, just perform to the camera. Separately.
Okay.
Oh, that's me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. Just like a circus. And what you can do, just like a circus.
Okay.
Show me what you can do.
Like, I want you to follow me. Show me what you can do.
Show me what you can do.
Like, dramatic.
Like a ringleader,
Show
I
me
call
what
the
you
shots.
can do.
I'm like a firecracker, I make it pop when I put on a show. Feel the adrenaline flowing through my veins. Spotlight on me and it's ready to play. That's just ready the stage. All eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. Kick that whip, everybody gonna trip just like a circuit. Don't stand there watching me, follow me, and what you can do. Just like a circus.
Fine, I'll just do it myself.
Okay. Go ringleader, I call the shots. I'm like a firecracker, I make it hot when I put on a show. Feel the adrenaline moving through my veins. Spotlight on me and I'm ready to break. I'm just like a performer that's just ready to stage. All eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. When I crack that whip, everybody gonna flip just like a circus. Don't stand there watching me, follow me, show me what you can do.